Good day. Thank you for joining. Today I will show you how I can use the quality module of Qmulus to prepare and save metallurgical results, and also how to use Qmulus to easily pass or fail metallurgically a process or a job. Let's begin with launching our audit and quality app. Now on the audit side, this is the temperature TUS side. This is the metallurgical side. On the metallurgical side, I now have a list of all of the reports that have been previously done. And I have, of course, I could pick them, I could access them, I could look at them, examine, print, that type of thing. But in this case, I want to create. So I will create a new one. Now, the first thing I see is load selection. Now, load selection, it's asking me to pick the load that I want to audit. So let's go in the last 7 days, and I get a list of furnaces, all these runs ran, and let's go with Montreal. Let's filter only Montreal furnaces. Okay, this R9 here, click, boom. This is the one that I supposedly had my sample in. Right? So now this furnace, these parts could possibly have been there. So of course I could pick my part, but let's just pretend I don't have a part. I'm going to create a one-time part. So here I'm going to create a new part, and this is a temp part, and customer is our famous customer A, and the material is, and submit. Now I have my part. Now I need to add a sample. So let's add a sample. Now the sample is the actual piece of metal that we have cut up, or we have put under a Rockwell tester, that type of thing. Okay, so we're going to put a sample sample disk, a lab mount BB24. Serial number 12345, and the date is 2024 0707. And I am now ready to add an assessment, right? An assessment is a table which is a pass or fail, greater than or less than or in between a certain number, hardness, add a case step, that type of thing. A chart is a chart, X, Y profile, hardness profile. An image is an image, and a file is just any file, a zip, a PDF, that type of thing. Now, I'm not going to add any of these because I'll show you that I could pick something I already had. So let's go to preset and choose our basic test. Now, the basic test is going to pop up a couple of windows, or sorry, sections that guide me to enter information. So for example, white layer, it assumes that the white layer is less than 15 and a visual case depth of less than or greater or equal to 95 for it to be a success. So if my white layer were 12 and my case depth were 100, then this result is a success. Great. This section is a pass. Now, if 12 is not 12, but 12 is 15.5, well, now it becomes a fail. But depending on user permission, I could overwrite, make this a success, and say it's good enough. And this section is now a pass. Now, the next section I have to do is micro hardness profile. So this is my set points. In this case, I have 3 values that the customer insists I'm harder at that depth. It could be 1 point. It could be the curves could be longer. So let's just put in our measurements. So you can see these are my 3 set points. But now let's do our own measurements. So let's just do here 50, and we're going to put 1100. And 150 is 1000, and 200 is 900, 300 is 800, and 500 is 600, and 800 is around 350, right? So if these are my numbers, I pass. Again, this result is a success because my measurements are above. Now, interesting to note, look at this point right here. Minimum is 900 Vickers at 100 K-stepped. But notice, I don't have a reading exactly at 100. I have here one at 50, and I have here one at 150. But equation of the line, at 100, my resultant is better than X. So I pass. Now let's go to the last section. In this template, it wants me to add an image. So I will add an image. I pick it. Where's my image? There's my image. And I'm going to say that the uniformity is great. And I call that a success. And I am done. I have no other assessments to add, another sample if I need to. I can put more assessments, but my template says I'm done. So I'm 100% ready. I basically can go up and I click submit. And once I click submit, it creates a PDF. It creates an archive that I can now select, find, search, print, email. So thank you very much.